Hey guys, Ryan coming at you with another video. This is actually a different video than I've pretty much ever done. A while back, Tadling76 did a video talking about, his favorite coffee that he preferred, and he asks us, as his viewers, what do we prefer? And this was a while back, a few weeks ago, and I told him I was going to do a video response giving my opinion of what I drank and stuff like that, and I just never got around to it. But you know what? I actually just went to the store to pick up some new coffee. And so I figured, might as well show you guys what I get. Well, I don't just drink coffee. I also drink hot tea. And about over a year ago, Robbie Webster, he received some. He did a video on Yorkshire tea, and this is it right here. And I've always drank, green tea for years. And when he did this video, when he was describing how it tasted, and I was just like, man, I need to pick up some of that. So I went to the local World Market and I picked some up. It was fairly cheap, and it was delicious. And I just drink it black with a little bit of cream in it. Not creamer, but I actually used whole milk. I put some whole milk in it. It was a full-bodied tea, black, really dense, and it was just so good. It wasn't bitter like a lot of teas are. There's a lot of teas that try to promote themselves as being, big and bold, but they're actually really bitter. And I'm not really a big fan of bitter teas, and usually when teas are bitter, that means they're going bad. That's my experience anyways, and so this is what I drink. I drink it pretty rarely. Actually, I drink it every week. A couple days out of the week, sometimes I'll drink it around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like after work, but before something else, kind of a pick-me-up. And so there's that. And to the coffee, I've been drinking this my entire life, since I was a little kid. And that is Maxwell House Master Blend. And the reason why I prefer Maxwell House over Folgers, and they're pretty much like the two big ones here in the United States, I've always preferred it over taste. It has that really coffee bean nutty flavor that I really love about coffee. It's really strong. It can be strong, and it's not too strong. It's a good take and go kind of coffee. Make it, let's go, and then go out, and it gets the job done. It has a great flavor to it as well. But I've always liked Maxwell House. My father before he retired, he was a police officer. He was a detective, and downtown in our city, we have the prison and all that stuff is downtown, right in the center of the area with all the buildings and everything. And on the side of the prison, there was like an area where that was the offices, like the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office area, and his office. Looking out the door, it was like a separate building from the main office, and it was a separate building, and you walked in the door. Well, if you stand at the door and look out, you see a huge factory, and it's a Maxwell House factory. And so when I used to go to work with my dad as a kid, they'd have the windows open when it felt good outside, and that Maxwell House coffee smell would come into the building, and it's kind of like a home, like a heartwarming, not heartwarming, but kind of like it reminds me of, being young and being at home, and it's just a good feeling whenever I smell that coffee. And so I've been a Maxwell House person for most of my life. And I've experienced with other coffees. I'm not a fan of Starbucks at all. I don't really enjoy the really strong roasted coffee, from Washington State, that area. The Seattle's best. I'm not really a big fan. So that's what I drink of, on a day-to-day basis. Now, sometimes I like having coffee at night as well, and so I'm not really the biggest. I don't know why. I just don't care for Maxwell House decaf coffee. It tastes different. Maybe it's just because not a lot of people drink decaf, but I didn't really care for it. But one decaf coffee I really enjoy is the Dunkin' Donuts decaf. It's still that full-bodied flavored coffee that I really enjoy. And it's just without the caffeine. I mean, it still has a little bit of caffeine because nothing is decaf, even though it says it is. But it's a great coffee, and America does run on Dunkin', so, and yeah, this is a new pack. I just picked this pack up tonight. Lately, I haven't really been drinking decaf coffee at night. I haven't really been drinking coffee at night, but usually when I do, it's decaf Dunkin' Donuts. And so I just picked up this new bag tonight because it's getting cooler, closer to Christmas. I like drinking hot stuff around this time, and so I definitely picked some up. So, yeah. What kind of hot beverages do you guys like to drink? I'm not really the biggest fan of, hot cocoa or anything like that because I'm not a really big sweets person. And so, one thing I forgot to mention, how I drink my coffee. I don't put any sugar in it at all. I hate sugar in coffee. If I feel like having a flavor, like a sweeter flavor, I'll just get some creamer of some kind that's flavored. Usually I stick with like this Italian sweet cream style whenever I want it a little bit sweet. But if not, I just use a little bit of splash of whole milk or a splash of the creamer that I was referring to, and that's it. Because I really like the strong, full-bodied coffee. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave me some comments below about what you guys drink, coffee-wise, or how you like it. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!